Okay, this is a 1973 Royal Custom 3. And if you're familiar with Royals, you'll notice that it looks a lot like the Sabre, but this is after the Sabre. And this is the original color. We did not repaint it. There is, I don't know if you can see it in the video, there's a little bit of wear and tear, but you can definitely see the discoloration where the cream is starting to turn yellow. But it's kind of fun looking because it looks vintage. And that's what we want, right? Okay, let me show you around and then I'll do a typing demo for this. Now this one has the magic margins and the magic columns, and so some people love it, some people hate it. Whatever, at least you can set your margins and tabs. Okay, right here is your carriage, and so your paper is going to go right in here. And your carriage release is always behind this roller, except for Olympias, they're on the top. But for Royals, they're right here. And you can hear the bell. Sounds really nice on that. Now, this is a manual. And so there's your return handle, and it'll either advance one and a half or two lines, depending on where you have it set right here. Now, when you turn the roller, you can hear it click, 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 click. Sometimes, and that's a click for every half line. Sometimes you need it to kind of fall in between. Maybe you are using lined paper and you're trying to get it to line up just right. You just move this forward. That releases your roller. That way you can line it up. Make sure you re-engage it though before you start typing. Your paper release, if you need to adjust, you know, if your paper is crooked or something like that. So let's go ahead and set our margins. We'll bring it right here. And what the magic margin does is once you hit it, it sets it. Okay. Now let's say you want to change your margin. Actually, I just did, darn it. Okay, so let's do the right margin. Sorry. Yes, the right margin is now right here. Let's change that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold this down and at the same time release the carriage. And I just like to go back a couple of times to kind of clear it, but don't release this. And then pick a place, so maybe right here, and then release, and that will set your margin. Now we do it to this side, magic margin. Hold that down while my arm's in the way. Let me do it this way. Hold it down, release the carriage, and pick a margin. So I'll pick right here and release that. Okay, so now there's my margin and there's my margin, okay? So when you release the carriage, it'll only move in between where you have your margin set. Same thing with tabs, which is called columns here on this Royal Custom 3. The Custom 3s, you can tell they have like this leatherette look on the front. Okay, so let's go right here. So I'm going to do magic column set. That should set it. So let me push it back, hit column, there it goes. And column clear, I'm going to hold that, and I always like to just double check. Okay, and I go back and forth, and so now I'll release it. And let's see if it cleared. Yep, it cleared it. Okay, so in this case, the magic columns and the tabs are working just fine. So let me go ahead and set a tab or column, whatever you want to call it, and I'll set it right here. And now let's start typing, okay? Oh, before we do that, let's open the top, and you do that by moving the carriage to the left and then pop open the top, and you just kind of have to give it a good yank. There you go. And you'll see it uses a universal ribbon in here. And we've put in a new ribbon, which we do for all of our typewriters. Black is on the top, red is on the bottom. This has a two-color ribbon. And you change the direction of the ribbon using like these little double-barreled guide wires. And you just press on those, okay, very lightly. And that changes the direction because when you get to the end of the ribbon spool, it's not the end of the ribbon. There's a lot of ink in there. You should be able to change the direction on your typewriter ink ribbon many, many times, like 20, 30 times, 40 times before you use up all of that ink. That ribbon should last you a long time. Okay, so, and then you just pull it out and pop it in when you're ready for a new one. Let's put this top back on. And let's do some typing. That feeds so nice. Oh, I love it when they feed really good. And look, nice and straight like that. Okay. So this is, what did I say, in 1973. Oh, it has the flat tombstone keys. Very fun. I like these. My Smith Corona Electric from 1948 has flat tombstone keys. I like it. Column. So this is actually very easy to type on. I would say this would be good. I know we get, especially this time of year, we get a lot of parents looking for their kids, their teens, preteens, kids. This would actually be a good manual typewriter for them because it is easy to type on. Now, sometimes manuals are, they're so different from computers that there's some adjustment period. But for manual, this one works very well. Wow, I'm very impressed. Oops. John. Okay, let's try out the red. Backspace, always good. That bell sounds nice. Okay, excellent. Very good machine. So not only for kids and beginners, if you are looking for a manual typewriter that you want to write your writing projects on, even if they're a longer, bigger writing project, this is going to be a nice one. Maybe you don't want the older ones. Maybe that's not your style or it's outside of your budget, but you're looking for a newer model in terms of vintage, a newer vintage model manual typewriter for your bigger writing projects. This is going to be an excellent machine for you. I love it because some typewriters you just can't get into a groove. There's like hesitation or something like that. But this one was smooth, and I could feel that it would be easy to get into a groove. So that's my take on it. Hope you like it. Hope you found this helpful. Please check out the links in the description below for more information and to visit our website. Have a great day.